You want to make Rob Buser co-host?
He now is.
Wonderful.
Yep, yep. Okay. Good morning, Netherlands. Three. Yeah, talk about beating the sun up before the sun comes up. Okay. Fantastic. I see TJ there in Japan. Welcome, TJ. One of our top leaders over there in Japan. Got Johnny Carter there. Cosmic Cowboy, welcome. Okay. Go ahead. Rashid is there. Yazi, welcome, welcome. Okay. I'll give it about another minute here. We'll go out and just let people know on Telegram we're live. Jump on. Spoke with Mike. His father's 76th birthday today. They were just finished up his birthday dinner in Florida. So he might be able to jump in and listen. We'll see if he is able to give his latest updates on the coin pump we're going to do here in the next couple of days. Welcome to the Digicoin, DGC, as it's referred to on the exchanges. That's Delta Golf Charlie. And this is the entire ecosystem program that we're talking about. We're going to first talk about Surebet, our latest passive income and uni-level program. We'll talk about the coin itself, DGC coin. We'll have some leaders here talk about the graphs that they see, the upward push and where it's going. We'll talk about DigitalBot, where you can stake the coin and receive 2%, I believe, daily on that coin. And then lastly, we'll talk about our Visa Business Platinum Card. Absolutely game changer in the industry, folks. We're the first one to release it. It's low fees. You load it with the DGC coin at 5%, which is awesome as far as the gas fees for that, which will continue to drive the demand of the coin. Also, there's a $2,500 limit spending on it, daily limit, so you can really start to spend some of your crypto profits back into the fiat system. And then also it's integrated. It's got its own app with Apple Play and the App Store, and also Samsung, I guess Google Pay Play. So that'll be really cool. Crypto Bjorn's here. Let me grab him. And then Richard, if you want to go ahead and start your presentation, fantastic presentation you do on the Surebet system, you can go ahead and start and take it away. Over to you, Richard. Thank you, my
Thank you,
friend.
sir.
What if it were possible to win regardless of the outcome? That's Surebet, sports arbitrage with guaranteed profit. Our Digibot system scans the market in real time, finds the best odds, and confirms profit at the time of the trade. You choose. Trade with our free signals or join our pool and let the system do everything for you. Zero risk, 100% math, 24 hours a day. Digibot, Surebet, you don't bet. You invest with a predictable return. What if it were possible to win?
My name is Richard Marks. I'm born in Florida. I spent 30 years in New Zealand, where I met my wonderful Kiwi K wife. We've been married 42 years. Came back here with our 3 children in 2001. I've been in network marketing and direct sales for 43 years. I've seen every kind of company come and go. I've seen every kind of pay plan come and go. And I have to say, I am more excited about this one than I have been in a long, long time, because the sports betting industry is a multi-billion. In fact, it's a $200 billion market. Okay? It moves billions of dollars around the world. With the right strategy, it's possible to transform this market into high profit, low risk operations. And when you think about it, if someone places a bet on Team A to win, and Team A wins, they make some money. If Team A loses, they lose some money. So it's basically gambling. You win and you lose, right? We have a unique software here that I'm going to go through that allows us to make money every day, 1 to 2.3% per day, regardless of the outcome of the sports. Now, we have to say from the beginning that a disclaimer that the information shared in this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only, does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research, consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. So look at sports. We're talking about almost every sport on the planet, right? Basketball, tennis, volleyball, hockey, baseball, soccer, cricket, rugby. MAA is martial arts. I had to look that one up. Boxing, esports. I don't know what that is. Darts, snooker, table tennis, badminton, you name it, and handball. Okay, plus a few others that probably are not mentioned on there. As I said, it's just the betting side of it's a $200 billion industry. So I'm a little bit of background on our founder, Antonio Salas, because he is a unique character. He's not even 30 years old. He graduated in business administration from a Presbyterian university, MBA from another university, advisor to a consulate of Spain and Brazil, financial director of a political party. He and his father are both multimillionaires. In fact, he started his first company when he was 18, and that company was sold when he was 19, 8 months later, and he became a millionaire at age 19. That company continues to operate to this day. Okay. At 21, he led a technology team, and this is a key phrase here because he's had that same technology team with him for 9 years. So he didn't just wake up one day and hit in a basement, decide he's going to start getting into blockchain, right? He led a technology team to create a marketplace for retail groups. That company is now valued at $1 billion. At 23, he started his own company with that same skilled and experienced team of developers, and he focused on software development, solutions for retail chains, fintech, and blockchain technology. That's how long he's been in this industry, right? As an entrepreneur and owner of a company that's already created more than 70 marketing platforms, he have identified a new marketing opportunity, launching not just a single platform, but an entire ecosystem to meet various global demands. Now, tonight, we're just talking about one little part of that ecosystem, which is the Surebet technology. So we're going to, maybe in another meeting, we'll go into the full ecosystem. But right now, we're talking about Surebet. And he actually acquired the software. That means he purchased the software. He purchased the programmers, the people that sit behind the computers doing the betting, ... So it's known as Surebet in sports arbitrage strategy that guarantees a profit regardless of the outcome of the match. I'm going to read that again. It's a sports arbitrage strategy that guarantees the profit regardless of the outcome of a match. It's simple. You bet on all possible outcomes, win, lose, or draw, and no matter what happens, you make money on the difference between the spreads between the odds that the different bookmakers keep. Or to go that on another page, more detail. So if you use different bookmakers taking advantage of the variation in the odds, if the sum of the odds is less than 100, you have found a sure bet. It's pure mathematics, zero luck, zero opinion, zero risk, basically. The software does the betting. We don't do any betting. We simply make 1 to 2.3 per day on our investment, regardless of the outcome of the event. You can see why I'm excited about this, right? So here's an example. There's two teams here. They place a bet for $1,000 on team 1 to win, another $1,000 on team 2 to win, and another $1,000 on a tie. Therefore, no matter what happens, right, they're going to make either 3,500, 34, or 33, and they spent 3,000 on the bet. What's the profit? It's 300, 400, or 500. It's just simple math. Results guaranteed in any scenario. Pretty exciting. So it's technology and automation, sports betting. We operate with proprietary software. We analyze thousands of opportunities per day. We operate with speed, precision, and safety. Ensures efficiency without human interference. It's technology plus mathematics equals recurring profit. Now, my two boys are millennials. They're 37 and 39. They've been heavily into this sports betting for about 2 years. I would say at least 70 to 80% of all their peers are into the sports betting. And you only have to go to a sports bar, of which there are dozens in every city, and they'll have special nights where they do fantasy football, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a market that's out there. It's not some esoteric, closed group of networkers or crypto people. It is in the general population. So We have a very simple compensation plan. It's called a uni level. What that means is if I bring in an individual, I directly recruit someone, they're on my first level, I'm going to get 10% of whatever they deposit plus 10% of any redeposits or compounding that they do. If they bring someone in, that to be their first level, they're on my second level, I'm going to get 5% on that. So it pays 4% on the third, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, half and a half, down to 10 levels. Now, those of you who know how the multiplication works in network marketing, 3 who bring 3 who bring 3, you get down to these levels here, you can have thousands of people, even though the percentage is small, you can have thousands of people down there on those levels. And we have a very, very robust back office. I'm just going to show you a couple of screenshots right here. I've been in this exactly a week. I joined last Thursday. I've already got 17 directs, 159 indirects, 176 total players, and my total team has deposited 10,000 in so far in that. That's my first week in the business. I'm pinching myself. It's pretty amazing. But it's understandable because it has such a great appeal. So this is some of the transactions. When someone makes a deposit, they call it nominating committee. I don't know, maybe some reason why they call it that. So I got 3% on level 4. I got 5% on a level 2. I got 3% on level 4 and 5% on a level 2. Okay, so now this part, I have never heard of a uni level that had a daily residual. I and a lot of the people I know have been looking for that elusive residual income for years and years and years. Sometimes we get it temporarily, but it doesn't last. But anyway, this is a true residual because every single person that makes a deposit of $10 or more, by the way, you can start with $10, is earning a daily reward, right? Every day that they get their daily earnings, I'm going to get a percentage of those daily earnings on 5 levels down. 10% on the first level, 5, 3, 2, and 1. That is amazing. When you get to the thousands or tens of thousands of people, like I'm pretty sure we're going to get very rapidly, that could build up to a very, very huge residual income. So it's worth putting some time and effort in the early days. Get your people, get your front line in. Now, there's no limit to the number of front lines you can have right here at the 10%. If we were to draw a line across the page and put a vertical down from each one, that represents each person you bring in as a separate leg. In other words, there's no spillover. Those levels are created by that person's team, all right? But this one here is paid on your entire team in the first 5 levels daily on their earnings. This is absolutely incredible. So come to the next page and I'll show you some of those. It's called residual bonus, level 5, level 4, level 2, level 3, level 2. So I've got probably out of my 180 odd people, I've probably got 120 of them on the first 5 levels. So that means I'm getting a daily reward on 120 people already in my first week. So you can see again why I'm excited about this. We also have what's called a career plan. This means you get cumulative rewards as you reach different levels, and the levels are based on your production. That means the total deposit of your team is down to 10 levels, and it's cumulative. So when I reach 10K, which I have already reached, by the way, it's a $300 one-time bonus. When I reach 25K, this is not instead of, this is in addition to. So in addition to the 300, that's an 800 for 25K, 2,000 for 50K, 45, 65, 10,000, 15,000, 35,000, 50,000, and 100,000 one-time bonus. You add those, I haven't added those all up yet, but it's getting well over $200,000 in bonuses. So it's worth putting some time in here. We talk about a 90-day blitz in network marketing, but I'm calling this a 30. Anybody that puts in 30 days here, looking at what I did in the first week, you can basically, I believe, set yourself up for a really serious residual income, life-changing income. So the investment goes up to 300%. There has to be a cap on it because if you're compounding and there's no limit, well, that's just not sustainable. So if you invest $1,000, once you've received up to 3,000, now that includes your commissions as well as your daily reward. All right. Once you reach that 3,000, of course, you've made 2,000 profit. You have to start a new deposit. Okay. So the yield is paid Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, from 1 to 2.3%. So just to summarize, summarize, round it all up, more detail. It's investment. It's not betting. We are not betting. We're getting paid daily regardless of the outcome. It can't be called betting if we put some money in and we can't lose. We make money on it every day. Therefore, we're not gambling. We're not betting. Our clients are not placing bets. They're investing capital. Our professional trading team applies mathematical arbitrage strategies, the Surebet, to generate the profits. It's independent from any betting regulations. So any countries that say they have regulations about betting, well, we're not betting. Operation does not depend on whether betting platforms are legalized or not in the investor's country. What matters to us is only the difference in odds between the platform, which is where arbitrage opportunities arise. In other words, investors never deal directly with betting houses. Our trading team manages all that entirely. So proper positioning, it's not gambling, it's not a casino, it's not betting, it's a mathematical arbitrage applied to the odds market, just like arbitrage in currencies, commodities, or crypto. So in short, investors are accessing a high predictability arbitrage model executed by professionals, no exposure to risk of betting activity. We're paid 1 to 2.3% per day on our investments, regardless of the outcome of the sports event. So that's just a roundup summary, because some people say it's illegal in some countries. Well, this covers that. So the opportunity is there. First step has already been taken. It's in your hands. I believe millionaires are going to be made, and at a later date.
Okay, fantastic, Richard. Thank you for that wealth of information there, folks. Absolutely fantastic. This sports arbitrage trading model that allows us to earn on average 1 to 2.3% daily, with us not having to place a single bet or look at a single odds line or anything like that. Now, however, there is live trading in that, and you have the option for that as well. And we'll go into that more at another presentation. We're going to do tradings on that as well, because for individual bets, the pay is a little bit higher, right? But this is a set it and forget it model, which I absolutely love. Don't know a whole lot about, or wanting to take the chance on sports games, because you never know what the outcome is going to be, right? So with that, thank you, Richard. And it is set up as a unit level, folks. For those of you that don't know, it's a more sustainable system as opposed to the binary. And you just, within the first 10 levels on the unilevel part for personal signups, and then the residual bonus, yeah, absolutely amazing to get paid residual income on people you might not even know, right? You might know the first line, the second line of people, but when you start going 3, 4, 5 levels deep, it's people you don't know. However, you're getting a small portion of their profits as well, so and their revenues and commissions. So with that, we'll turn it over to, I think Preston would like to share some information on our DGC coin, and we have Brian here, and Crypto Bjorn, and Rob. But Preston, I'll let you take over there. Thank you.
I'll just take a minute and just share this. I think people like it sometimes. This is totally independent calculator, and we just saw the Surebet presentation, which is fantastic for those who choose to do it passively, 100%. You don't need to build a community, and it is right here. I'm giving an example of $1,000 and an average of 2% a day. I've seen 2 point something percent. I've seen 1.8, 1.9. So average 2% a day, 1 month, it actually makes. Why do I take $1,000? Because $1,000 gets you a free Visa Platinum crypto card, no KYC. So in your first month, you actually have, in this calculator, you have $20 a day, which is $600 in your pocket. What a good deal. You have 60% back in the first month. Go to your bank and say, I need 60% back. They'll tell you this is not the right place, right? So this is pretty interesting. It's all in your wallet, and if you choose to continue, you can actually keep on putting it into your pocket. Just like Richard mentioned, you get 3 times the payment. For every $1,000, you get 3 times the payment, which is 300%. So the formula would be you invest 1,000, you take 2,000, you keep doing the same thing and repeating it multiple times, and eventually you can create yourself. I'm not going to show it fully, but I'm just going to give you an highlight here. You can create yourself a passive recurring income, something like this, on a monthly basis. Within your 3rd or 4th month, you can create something like this from $1,000. So with that said, I will cut short on that, and take you to
Okay.
the amazing world of tokens, right?
Hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to share with you the screens itself and give you some highlight about the token. Now, do we have the other experts in the token? Yes, we do. Okay, we have some real experts in this area, like Brian and CryptoBeyond and all those people. They are experts in this area, even though I know quite a bit, but I think these guys have more expertise, uh, experience-wise. But anyway, let me share the base, which they're going to talk about. This is quite interesting, okay? For a healthy token, you must have up and down. If you do not have up and down, then the token is not a good token, I would say. This is how the stock market functions. You buy stock and then you sell it when it is high. Then there's a bunch of people buying it when it is low and a bunch of people selling it when it is high. This is a perfect strategy, and this is what keeps the graph going higher and higher and higher. This buying and selling will eventually take the token price up. So when you see all this red and green, not to panic. This must happen. If it doesn't happen, then it's not really a good progression of price. Okay, so you see this, the moment it goes up, some people sell. When some people sell, many people buy. That's the secret of the stock markets, right? So it's very interesting right now. I can tell you the price. Let's go to the price calculator. um, let's see what's the price. Let me see if you can see my screen. 1 week back, for $1 I could get 6,000 tokens. Now for $1 I can get 1,313 tokens. Fluctuates, of course. That, what do you think of that? That means the price is steadily going up. Here's what I recommend. This token is a utility token. It is used compared to that. See, when you research the best tokens, let me see if I can share with you the screenshot. They tell you the best tokens have a utility value. That means it should have a usage. Very important. If you do not know what that is, I'm going to explain to you very quickly what that means. Sometimes clicking this, tabbing between too many screens is not that easy, but I'll do it. Okay, best crypto tokens, real world utility. Does the project solve real problem? Okay, yes, I'll answer you this. Compared to 98% of the coins out there, Trump coin, of course, goes on his name. But just imagine, put a token by your name and think about it. Is anybody going to purchase? Nope. So does the project solve real problem? Yes, it does. This token is linked to the crypto cards. No KYC. Crypto is decentralized. No KYC. These cards have no KYC. And yes, crypto to fiat. When you load the cards, the fees, everything is linked to the token. The CEO was talking about it. 10,000 people using the card is going to create a massive, massive change in the token prices and keep on the prices going up and up and up. This is one utility of the token. The second is we have a community of people promoting it. Most tokens, when they launch, they have 0 people promoting it other than a couple of people in the company, right? This token has 10,000 plus people already promoting the token. So it's backed by a community. This makes it very valuable. So I can tell you guys, this token, keep it safe, because the CEO was just talking about 6 months down the line what's going to happen. So he's talking about 6 months later. What could be the price of this token in the next 6 months? I think it could be over $10, maybe even $100. Why I say so? I have friends in the token launching business. They took a token in 2 months to $4,700. So anything could happen with this token. We do not know, but we keep promoting it up because we all have token in our wallets. That's what you do. If you have 100,000 token, you can imagine the numbers when it goes high. Just imagine it. I'm not telling you anything. So you have to promote it to your friends, your neighbors, to everybody, because do not feel afraid. You're entering into the large market of tokens. This is where all the big investors are, massive investors, the 3.8 trillion market. Go to coin market cap, you will see 3.8 trillion market is the crypto market. So be brave and share it with your people, because people want this. They're looking for the financial freedom. They're looking for the financial ticket. They're spending money on Powerball, lottery, just name it. Wherever they can, they're spending money. For less, for two pizza price, $20 or $30, they can purchase token, maybe even $50. And guess what? It could work out well for them. It could work out well for us.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right, beautiful. Yeah, no, thank you, Preston. And folks, before I forget, we're making some forward-leading statements here. So we have to drop the disclaimer. And Preston, if you could put the information in the chat for the lovely people here, that would be fantastic. We'll put the wallet address, the contract address, excuse me, for the token, because there are some imitators out there. So you want to make sure that contract address ending in 654A, I believe it is, we'll double check it, is accurate when you go to purchase the coin. So none of the people, the leaders that you hear on the call are owners of the company, right? We're just like you. We call ourselves global ambassadors, right? Because we see it on a global scale and being able to share this amazing message. So we wanted to make sure we were perfectly clear on that. We're not owners of the company. That is reserved, like Richard said in his presentation, for Mr. Antonio Salas Ortega out of Brazil, where headquarters is. Right. So that being said, we do have some experts on the coin here. Brother Adam from Australia is on there. Brian is in Singapore, and Crypto Bjorn's in Thailand. So let's change it up a little bit. We're going to go youngest to oldest first, if that's okay. Brother Adam, if you want to come on and tell us, you did an amazing presentation a couple weeks ago on the coin, and I don't know if you were ready for this. If not, we can move on to Brian. But let us know if you want to go ahead and unmute. Yeah, there we go.
How you going, G?
Brother, welcome back.
It's
Welcome
good to
back.
be back, guys. Yeah, just
Yeah.
had a thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I was actually seeing the token 2 days ago. It was there was actually a big pump that I noticed, and a lot of people were contacting me and saying, "What's happening?" I said, "It's very simple, guys. There's action happening. There's liquidity. There's people that are buying, and a lot of people that are holding. So there's big momentum there. And now that I've seen that the CEO has done the short bid and connected the token, he's got some big plans for it. I'll be anticipating for everyone to hold and watch it grow and not to sell, because those that have sold, they sold at a low price and they're regretting it at the moment. So if I were you, I'll be holding and watching this ecosystem develop, and I believe it's got huge potential for another upside, another pump that's going to happen. The more activity, the more liquidity, the more buyers. It's going to push up the price, and I'm quite excited to watch it happen.
Gotcha.
Be
Yeah.
sitting back and enjoying the action happening at the moment.
Yeah,
Back to you, G.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, I appreciate you sharing. So that's what you heard there, folks, from Adam, who's been in the trading business before, had his own import-export business as well. So really has his finger on the pulse when it comes to this market. And folks, that's what he's saying. Sit back, enjoy the ride. Get whatever you can. You've got Crypto Bjorn coming up next. He's just buying a little bit every day. Crypto Bjorn, if you want to share your experiences and what you see happening with the coin, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you. He's going to share his screen
Yes,
there.
you can hear me here.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, let's take away here. You can see the candlestick here. We call it for the candlestick.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
I'll show here. Show what happened. I don't know if you can see the screen.
Yes, we can.
You see here. It's amazing. When I see this coin, I have many coin. I people send me coin. Look for this. Look for this. I not buy every coin. I buy maybe 15 different coins from 2011. But this coin here, some things tell me that time this will be amazing. You must buy so much you can do. Or do you see what start to happen here? Maybe we can have some little bit of this everything in the roller coaster. If they happen in Bitcoin, they happen in Ethereum, they not only go directly up, nothing go to the heaven, and they go step by step. And over that time, I'm sure, and I only speak what I feel. This thing happen in a little bit spirity people. I see I make a lot of money. I follow my spirity. So I believe this coin will go more than $100 over time. This come very strong into my brain. So this not happen tomorrow. They not happen next month. But over time, they will come. So maybe we go to 10 cent, go a little bit down, this normal. Next time 15 cent, maybe go a little down, 20 cent. And step by step, this coin, to buy them, keep them, not sell them for a long time. You buy it very cheap. So you see for $1, you get 1,300 coin. If you skal sell coin, if you have it Bitcoin, you can sell a little part if you need money, Ethereum, but not sell this coin, guys. The same to you sell 5,000 Bitcoin for one pizza. And 1 year, 2 years, you will be very angry for yourself if you sell. I have many hundred Bitcoin before. I have sold a little bit on the road. Actually, I have to keep everything. And I have 50 Bitcoin again. All this will happen here. Believe me. I'm so sure this will happen. So this coin, if you buy this coin, let's say they go to 10 cent to have much more and you buy Bitcoin or they double the Bitcoin. So the happen thing here. We have 3 0 here. We become slowly to we are for $1, $2, $3. I read this, I read the book. I can see what happened here. So this will go up. Not that much coin. This is very, very funny. Not that much coin. So how many coin do you have? So if you buy coin, keep them, you will see this happen. Well, they come to happen. So the people who are in the Zoom, if they not buy coin, start to buy coin. This is the shortest way to make money. They need them 1 year, 2 years. You will have a lot of money. But this I see here. I have a goal to go to $1 billion US. I have many friends do this for 6 years in the coin world. So everything can happen here. So guys, I think Preston doing very good presentation. Richard or Adam or you, G-Money. So I give microphone back to you.
Okay.
Share this screen.
Awesome. See, folks, don't feel the regret that Bjorn is what I'm hearing there. He had hundreds of Bitcoin and he sold them, and now he's got 50 left, and he's kind of regretting selling the ones he had. And so that's kind of his mentality here with holding these coins, holding, and later on down the road, if you want to take some of your profit, sure, and get even, and then everything else is, your initial investment, everything else is profit from there on out. That's entirely up to you. Again, this is not financial advice. It's just people from past experiencing saying, this is what I would do now, right? So we're fortunate and blessed to have people like this. And next person as well, Brian, really understands what's going on in this crypto space. Brian, you can go ahead and unmute yourself there and share a little bit what you see happening. Hello.
Yes, good morning, good
Yes.
afternoon, good evening, everybody. And Shirley has Adam and Beyond have explained. We can see that the last few days we have been given, I was saying that people are having what we call consolidation, right? But they are consolidating at the higher range, at 6 to 8, right? Well, early this morning, it just broke 8, right? And it go all the way up to, I think, 10 or something, and then drop back. So it just happened a few hours ago. So the question is, when we buy coins, Chris, people say that buy on dip, and that's what I will say. If you can now buy online, and even if quick swap, you can also do that. And it's holding on is the key now. For those people who have bought, congratulations to you, because you're going to see it going up, and adoption are coming in. People are coming in. This morning, Mr. Antonio posted a poster. It says $1 billion market. And we were talking about Surebet, and people are betting. And what he was saying is that This is not betting, it's arbitraging. And so, as what Brother Richard has already said earlier, and people are making money. So it is individual case, individual belief to make decisions to go in. So just like the world, whether you're using US dollar or not, US dollar is going around the world. Whether you buy Bitcoin or not, Bitcoin prices are slowly but surely going up. Whether we buy DGC or not, we can see now prices are going up. So things are stabilizing, and like what I see, and I hope that, as I said, when all the other ecosystems are coming in play, USDT stabilizers, collection stabilizers, and congratulations to Antonio for
Okay.
stabilizing, and all of you as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Brian, for sure. Folks, what he sees, as Brian was showing in that chart there, and that was just like 3, 4 days. So if we go back to the first when this coin started, you're going to see those ups and downs bigger and bigger. But now they're starting to get smaller and more, and that's where they're talking about stabilizing. Not that we can't have bigger shifts moving forward, probably will have some big jumps here and there, and there'll be buying opportunities for people. So speaking of buying opportunities, we got Mike over there in Florida. He was just celebrating his father's 76th birthday, so I don't know if he's able to come on. If not, we'll go to Rob and then Cosmic Cowboy. Brother Mike over there in Florida, did you want to talk about the pump coming up here as a community? Can talk a little bit about that, what we're going to do here to kind of get it in that 2 to 5 to 10 cent range here in the next few days. See if Mike's available. Let me ask him to unmute. We'll give him a quick second. He might be in a place where he's not able to. So, okay, we got Rob User, one of our master presenters, going to be, once we get this new presentation, I know he's going to tear it apart and put his little magical spin on it. Some of the tools that he uses, that he shared with some of the leaders already are absolutely amazing. He's what I call a master marketer. So, Brother Rob, he's going to share his screen there. Go ahead. You've got a couple minutes, my friend. Appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, this is his dream bigger, move faster. Very, very powerful information.
Recording in progress.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brother Rob. I'm going to go ahead and stop that recording there
Recording stopped.
because that was amazing. Folks, again, a master marketer there knows what's going on in this industry. You can see he goes back to 1959 and where we are today and all the changes that have been made. So we're working on systems where the average person can partake in marketing plans where if you didn't want to tell anybody you knew about this for whatever reason, you can partake in some team marketing efforts that we'll be doing for those who want to participate. I know Brother Miguel is working on, he made that offer to the team in the last Zoom that he would, the digital marketing agency that he has, he would offer those services to us. So that was pretty awesome. And I figured between him and Rob putting something together, it's going to be phenomenal because there's good, great, fantastic, and phenomenal. I think something like that would be in the category of phenomenal. So last person here we have Cosmic Cowboy. Let me go ahead and make him co-host so he can share his mic and his screen. I know he's having some real fast start success in this Surebet. So go ahead there, brother. Appreciate you sharing. Thanks so much.
There we go. Wait a minute. I gotta switch my camera around.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, it's you caught me here at home, but I
saw you had
just
your hand
wanted
up. So yeah, for sure. Didn't want to forget about you.
I just wanted to say that you know, I appreciate what everybody is sharing. Right now we have a system that's coming together in a big way. And every day we're learning more about the possibilities of the system. And we're seeing that we have a token. Just a minute. Okay. I just turned, we have a token that is starting to gain some momentum because now there's more in the community becoming aware of how the system is coming together, especially when the cards come out. We need to understand the cards are going to be a big part of the system, being able not only to make money in the Surebet, but be able to utilize and take advantage of what we're earning. And the token is going to be the glue that pulls it all together. So just the best thing is just buy and hold, become a diamond hand. That's what we're looking for at the moment. We're looking for diamond hands here. And that's the important part, what really brings a community together when people really believe in what's being built. I think it's fabulous. I think we have a lot to look forward to. It's exciting watching it happen.
Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Like Adam was saying, he's just going to sit back, enjoy the ride, So, well,
Yeah.
appreciate you, Bill, for sharing. Thanks, brother. Stay blessed. Enjoy the rest
Okay,
of your
appreciate
evening
it.
there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very good.
That's
Yep, there you go. We can mute you there too. Awesome, folks. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up. We like to keep these calls under 30 minutes, right around 30 minutes. Obviously, there's a wealth of information that we share. You hear the excitement in the leaders. I mean, these are people that have been around titans of the industry when it comes to building massive teams and then within certain products, they have their expertise. Richard with 81 years old. It's got to be a comp plan that he hasn't seen before. And for him to still be cranking this out here, it's got to speak volumes to the opportunity at hand, right? So with that, Preston was kind enough to drop all the information in the chat. So go ahead and look at that. There's a wealth of information there. You've got the contract addresses. You've got the login information. What you want to do is get back with the person that was kind enough to think of you. That's your first step because you need a referral link. And once you have that referral link, you can start using the Surebet platform and earning 1.0 to 2.3% a daily. The withdrawals are happening within 0 to 72 hours. And when I mean zero, it can be in the minutes. I haven't seen it go more than 24 hours. Haven't had anybody say anything about that. So that's very cool. There's 4 ways of entry. One of the most popular ones that works with this, obviously, is the USDT Polygon because the fees are minimal. You could put $1,000 in and pay less than a penny, I think, in fees. Like Richard says, you put $1 in your wallet of POL and it'll last you a lifetime almost, it seems like, right? So very, very cool there. And then paying out, you can use Binance, BEP20, or the Polygon as well, USD Polygon. So very cool there. Let me see. Yeah, the last part on those cards. Antonio has committed to Visa right? His fintech company is committed to Visa to order 1 million cards and drop in the world, right? And they obviously he's doing that in trenches. This first trench is going to be 10,000 at a time, you know, and it's just going to keep getting more and more and more and more in there. So that is a huge game changer. We're all chomping at the bit there to get our card. From what I understand, they're being shipped out on September 2nd to some of the leaders around the world. They'll be sharing them with their teams, and then there'll be other people participating in what we call like the beta test of that before it gets out to everyone. So one of the nice things about that is you automatically get a virtual number once you download the app and you have that card, that number in your hand, that virtual number, and then the physical card is shipped via DHL, whatever part of the world you're in. So, folks, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Go ahead and, again, pull that information off of the chat. We look to see on the next Zoom. We do these twice a day, 5 a.m. Dubai time and 6 p.m. Dubai time, whatever part of the world you're in and what that translates to. So we'll look forward to seeing you on the next Zoom. Get in, get started. That's the only way you're really going to see if this is going to work for you. Again, none of us are owners of the company. All the statements you hear here, we're just people that see this, you know, as an amazing opportunity. Want to share it with everyone we know, love, and meet. So with that, we'll wish you a good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever part of this big, beautiful world you're in. And we'll see you on the next Zoom. Okay. Bye for now, folks. Peace and blessings. Thanks to all the leaders. You guys are awesome. Love you. Appreciate you. Stay blessed.
Thank you, Richard. Have a great
Everyone.
evening.
Yep. Be well, everyone.
And G-Money, have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you, brother. Stay blessed. Be well, guys and gals. Ciao.
Okay, I hope you're still on the video. You probably saw my screen when I was talking, but you didn't hear my voice. I didn't have my mic on, so my apologies, even though the Zoom attendants did hear me. But anyway, I used other recording systems in order to record, and when it was my turn, you didn't hear me. You saw my screen moving from this picture to other pictures, but you didn't hear me. So let me just inform you what I was saying. I was saying how lucky we are that if you zoom out, you can easily say that systems work and people fail. And when you compare the old network marketing systems where there are people involved, and now compare them to the 2025 AI, robots, and crypto world, which are systems, we came a long way. So in the olden days, as of 1959, very important year for the network marketing industry. That's when the owners of Amway made it legal, so that network marketing became a legal form of doing business. Since then and later on, we explained the cash flow quadrant of Robert Kiyosaki. You see it right here. Who doesn't know it? So we went from living room to living room, from event to event, explaining people there's 4 ways to earn money: being an employee, a self-employed individual, a business owner, or an investor. But now it's new. It's a new era. We're now landed in the AI, robots, and crypto systems work, where there are smart contracts and blockchain doing everything flawlessly. So here you go. So whether you are a newbie or a big shot, a small shot, maybe you are a representative of Amway, your way, my way, or the highway, it doesn't matter. You can use these systems in order to also expose your community to money-making systems like Surebet. Surebet is an example of an AI and crypto opportunity that creates wealth, crypto in this case, on autopilot and residual, but this 100% for everyone instead of just the 1%ers. And then I was talking about the Digicoin, the DGC. DGC is an abbreviation. It's called the ticket tape name of Digicoin. You can see the actual Digicoin right here on CoinMarketCap, and you can also see it on DEX Screener. But the Digicoin is literally the big hero in this story, connecting all the platforms and the opportunities, the concepts that are currently already ready, so we don't have to invest in technology that still needs to be developed. But Digicoin currently is being currently is being connected to different projects like Digitalbot. That's one of the co-founders, Antonio Salas's projects. Then we have Surebet. Then we have the debit cards, and we have motorcycles as well. Tokenized motorcycles, so real world assets. And more projects are lined up. So Antonio Salas, the founder of this marvelous opportunity, the founder and CEO, he has his own development teams, like you've heard, his own fintech companies. He's developing different products and services on the metaverse as well as in the Web 3.0 space in order to make this Digicoin token more valuable. So that's basically what I said in that period that you didn't hear anything. Now let me show you a video how to actually purchase the Digicoin. That's a little demonstration video of Richard that you met here in this Zoom. So let me change sound again and listen to this video how to purchase the Digicoin, in this case via your Trust wallet, your Trust crypto wallet.
Okay, what we're looking at here is a Trust wallet. I'm going to scroll down and show you how you manage your crypto down the bottom. See that blue, manage crypto? That's how I turn the different tokens on and off. So at the moment, I have the ones that I want. See where it says all networks? I can click on all networks and just say choose just Polygon. And then those blue buttons, I can turn off and on whichever tokens I want. If I go all networks, it's going to show all the tokens that I've chosen. I can hide all the other ones. So at the moment, I've got Bitcoin, USDT, XRP, Polygon for gas, Bitcoin, and I should have DGC. I don't know if I want you to see how many DGC I have. That's confidential, all right? Oh, I don't mind. 22 million.
That's motivation.
Yeah, big time, yeah. So if I wanted to buy some DGC, I've already got some Polygon there. If I didn't have it, I would have to send myself some USDT Polygon. I've already got some. Okay. I also need a little bit of Polygon gas. $1 is usually not last you forever because it's in the pennies, right? So I'm going to swap some USDT Polygon for, I've been buying a little bit each day anyway, and I'm going to go swap. And then that you can choose the arrows there can reverse the direction. I can choose which tokens by doing that little arrow. Do that. That little arrow there shows me which tokens I can choose. So I've chosen that one. The bottom arrow but next to POL allows me to choose the destination, which is going to be, I don't want that one. And I've already got DGC up there as a common one. If I didn't have that, I would just look through the list and choose it. All right. So let's do $40. 83,000. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
If I wanted to find out the price that it's giving me, I would take 40 and divide by 83,116. It would give me, I'm guessing it's about 0.0038 or something like that. 0.00038. Then I go continue. Confirm swap. Voila. Usually it doesn't take long to swap it, but it usually takes a half hour, an hour for it to actually appear in the balance. So if I want to get out of there and come back and check on it, let's go back to my home page and I look at my DGC and I look at my history right there. There's the swap. If I want to check on its progress, bing, completed. There we go. So there should be 83,000 more DGC in my balance. It doesn't always show up in the balance right away. I think usually I have to close Trust Wallet and come back in to see it in the balance. I should have written down what the balance was, right? 40 divided by 83,116. All right.
So that's a super
Oh,
cent.
wow, look at that.
Yeah.
0.0048. That's the highest it's been in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Creeping up there.
So what that means is people are getting less and less for their money at the moment because it's going up. So that's why I sent out an email to everybody saying, hey, I showed them that graph of it, chart of it going up, and saying, hey, don't sit around. It's going up. Every day you wait, it's costing you more. Mind you, if it gets to $1, it doesn't really matter. But
Right.
all righty, any questions there?
So here you have it, a simple tutorial how to actually swap any digital currency on Trust Wallet to the DGC token. That was the end of this video. Thank you so much. Apologies for the long period of silence, but I hope I made it up with the actual edition. And then would it be okay to actually click links below, start for free, register for free. When the links are not clickable, just copy them and paste them, and get a hold of the person that brought you to this video information. He or she has a huge surprise for you. Do teach and repeat, and I consider myself extremely lucky. See more videos on this channel and follow the step-by-step instructions below this video if you want to start with Digitalbot as well as Surebet. Surebet is just a link to be copied, the fast link. Copy that, paste it, and start, and you're in. But Digitalbot is a DeFi organization. You need to set up wallets, etc. It's a different way to start. So follow step-by-step instructions below the video if you want to get in Digitalbot as well as Surebet. Two different platforms, even though made under the same umbrella. And would it be okay that when and if you see this video on a platform where you can leave your best, or on a what we call a landing or opt-in page where you can leave your best email address and or mobile telephone number, please do so. We'll send you appropriate video information. Won't spam or scam you. That's not the intention. And just take in the information and leave the rest. And you can always take yourself out of the systems that we use with a simple mouse click. Then I ask you kindly to also like and subscribe to this channel. You'll do me a bigger favor than I can ever do you. And last but not least, hit the bell icon, the little Christmas bell icon thingamajigger. When you hit the bell, you'll be notified whenever I or we upload a new video, so that you're one of the early birds catching big fat juicy worms. And we do. Wish you all the best. Hope to see you in the next Zoom. And dream bigger faster. The moment you start dreaming about the person that you'd like to become, even though you're not it yet, and even though you dream about the circumstances that you'd like to live in, even though your circumstances suck at the moment, same with your material wealth. Maybe you don't have a vehicle and you dream about a dream car or a dream house or a boat, helicopter, whatever it is. Dream about that, and then at the same time look around you for opportunities that will support your dream, because they're there. The moment you start dreaming about something, you see opportunities that you didn't see before, but they were there. So that's the difference between people that are dreaming and walking with a big smile on their face, with their head and heart in the future, while at the same time they look around and intuitively see things that were there before, but you didn't see them if you're not dreaming about it. That's how you practice the law of attraction, both at the same time. Walking with a huge smile on your face and with a big smile in your heart, creating and visualizing the future while taking massive action at the same time here on earth. That at the same time, that's how you practice the law of attraction. That's not how that's the difference between learning about eating apples and eating an apple. This is eating an apple. Then I hope to see you and yours definitely in the most beautiful resorts, top hotels worldwide, and on the most beautiful beaches of the world, because you're more and more than worth it, and that lifestyle is there for you too. Hope to see you there. Thank you.